What does it take to stand tall when the odds are stacked against you? How can the seemingly weak triumph over the overwhelmingly strong? The ancient story of David and Goliath, found in the Bible's 1 Samuel 17, is more than just a tale of an underdog's victory. It's a profound exploration of courage, faith, and the unexpected ways in which the human spirit can overcome even the most daunting challenges. This narrative, etched into the fabric of Western culture and beyond, continues to inspire and resonate with people across generations, offering timeless lessons about the nature of power, the value of resilience, and the transformative potential of belief. At its heart, the story is a reminder that true strength often lies not in physical might or outward appearances, but in the courage to face our fears, the creativity to use what we have, and the faith to trust in something greater than ourselves. The story unfolds during a tense standoff between the Israelites and the Philistines, two ancient peoples locked in a bitter conflict. The Philistines, a formidable enemy, had gathered their armies for battle in the valley of Elah, and the Israelites, led by King Saul, had assembled to meet them. But instead of an all-out war, the Philistines proposed a chilling challenge. They would send forth their champion, Goliath, a giant of a man standing over 9 feet tall, clad in heavy bronze armor and armed with a massive spear and sword. Day after day, for 40 days, Goliath strode into the valley, mocking the Israelites and daring them to send a warrior to face him in single combat. "Choose a man and have him come down to me," Goliath taunted. "If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and serve us." 1 Samuel 17:8-9. The Israelites, paralyzed by fear, could not muster a response. Even King Saul, the tallest and strongest among them, was unwilling to face the giant. Enter David, a young shepherd boy from Bethlehem, the youngest of Jesse's 8 sons. David was not a soldier. He had no armor, no sword, and no experience in battle. His days were spent tending sheep, playing the harp, and living a simple, unassuming life. But when David arrived at the battlefield to deliver food to his older brothers, he was struck by the fear and inaction of the Israelite army. Hearing Goliath's taunts, David was filled with righteous indignation. "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" he asked, 1 Samuel 17:26. David's faith in God and his belief in the righteousness of his people's cause gave him a courage that no one else possessed. When King Saul learned of David's willingness to fight, he tried to dissuade him, saying, "You are not able to go out against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth." 1 Samuel 17:33. But David, undeterred, replied, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17:37. Armed with nothing but his shepherd's staff, a sling, and 5 smooth stones he had gathered from a stream, David approached Goliath. The giant, seeing the young boy before him, scoffed in disbelief. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Goliath jeered, cursing David by his gods. 1 Samuel 17:43. But David, calm and resolute, responded with words that would echo through history. "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." 1 Samuel 17:45. With unwavering faith, David declared that the battle was not his but God's, and that victory would come not through human strength, but through divine intervention. As Goliath advanced, David reached into his pouch, loaded his sling with a single stone, and let it fly. The stone struck Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground, defeated. David then took Goliath's own sword and cut off his head, securing a miraculous victory for the Israelites and sending the Philistine army into retreat. The story of David and Goliath is rich with symbolism and meaning, offering layers of insight that extend far beyond its historical and religious context. On one level, it is a story about the power of faith, not just faith in God, but faith in oneself and in the righteousness of one's cause. David's confidence did not come from his own abilities, but from his trust in God's presence and protection. This theme is echoed throughout the Bible, such as in Proverbs 3:5-6, which advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. David's victory also serves as a reminder that God often works through the weak and the humble to accomplish his purposes, a theme that appears in 1 Corinthians 1:27, where it is written, "But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong." On another level, the story is a testament to the power of creativity and resourcefulness. David did not try to fight Goliath on the giant's terms. Instead, he used the tools and skills he had honed as a shepherd. His sling, a simple weapon often used to protect sheep from predators, became the instrument of his victory. This teaches us that what may seem like a disadvantage, whether it's a lack of resources, experience, or conventional strength, can often be transformed into a source of unexpected power. As 2 Corinthians 12:9 reminds us, God's grace is sufficient, and his power is made perfect in weakness. The story of David and Goliath also challenges our assumptions about what it means to be strong. In a world that often equates strength with physical power, wealth, or status, David's victory reminds us that true strength lies in character, courage, and conviction. This idea is reflected in Isaiah 40:31, which promises, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." David's triumph is not just a physical victory, but a moral one, demonstrating that the values of faith, humility, and perseverance can overcome even the most formidable obstacles. Beyond its biblical roots, the story of David and Goliath has become a universal metaphor for the underdog's struggle against overwhelming odds. It has inspired countless individuals and movements throughout history, from political leaders and social activists to artists and athletes. For example, during the American Civil Rights Movement, figures like Martin Luther King Jr. drew on the imagery of David and Goliath to describe their fight against systemic racism and injustice. In literature and popular culture, the story has been retold and reimagined in countless ways, from John Milton's Paradise Lost to modern films and novels. Each retelling reinforces the enduring relevance of the story's central message, that no challenge is too great when faced with courage, creativity, and faith. In our own lives, we all face our own Goliaths, whether they are personal struggles, professional challenges, or societal injustices. The story of David and Goliath invites us to confront these giants with the same spirit of resilience and determination. It reminds us that we are not defined by our limitations, but by our willingness to rise above them. Like David, we can draw strength from our faith, our values, and our unique abilities, trusting that even the smallest stone, when guided by conviction, can bring down the mightiest giant. Ultimately, the story of David and Goliath is a celebration of the human spirit's capacity to overcome adversity and achieve the extraordinary. It is a testament to the power of faith, the value of resilience, and the transformative potential of belief, whether in a higher power, in oneself, or in the righteousness of a cause. As we navigate the challenges of our own lives, may we draw inspiration from David's example, remembering that no giant is too great to overcome when we face it with courage, creativity, and an unwavering belief in the possibility of victory. If you enjoyed the story of David and Goliath, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.